Welcome back everybody. This is episode number 5 of the Bloxcentric Server. How's everybody doing? I am so fantastic. Wow. I want to only kind of apologize for my absence. And the only reason why I say kinda is because I have been getting busy getting married, and this is my first episode back from the big old wedding day. And unfortunately, you can't see the ring on, even though that's my right hand. Can't see it. So, yeah. um, so today is going to be a slightly relaxing episode. We're going to take a look at some of the progress I have made, because I have been, busy as much as possible. I just haven't been able to record. So yeah, so as you can see, I've got some acacia trees, and I've been working on the aqueduct. So let's take a look. Actually, let's travel along our unfinished bridge. I will finish it, I promise. And as you can see, there's a little bit more off in the distance. But for now, let's keep our attention to the aqueduct. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your right, you can see the famous aqueduct of Ranquestria. That's what I'm going to call this place, Ranquestria. So yeah, boom, look at that, guys. That took forever. I think the last time I left you guys, maybe there was a little bit here. So I finished the third row of aqueducts, and so that's really important. The water is going to come over through the top, kind of pour down in through these guys, and then down into our city. Now, in the game, alright, so we're going to have to use a little bit of our imagination. In the game, this entire thing will be flat. But in real life, the way that an aqueduct actually worked is that it had just the slightest incline to allow for water to be able to travel down it, so there was no backlogs. And that was important for the early peoples because, and actually it's still important today because there are modern aqueducts that are still in use. And it allows for water to travel, and when water moves, it leaves behind most of its solvents, so any dirt or trash that's inside, which makes it more clean. And that was important for the early peoples because they had no way of getting clean water without boiling it, so they had to bring it from the mountaintops or through the hills, or if they found an aquifer, and move it to where they felt like settling. So yeah, so this is going to go kind of throughout our city, and it's going to be a very big mainstay that you're going to see throughout everywhere, because it's important to bring water at least to the center of the city, and then closer towards the rich people. And then as we build that away, we'll bring it back that way, because I know there's a really neat arch in between this mountain, and then there's a mountain, I think, right over there. So I want to build the aqueduct that way, because it will really get to extend these pillars here, or maybe even put a larger base. So yeah, this here took probably the most time, period. We'll just say that. It was very labor intensive, worth it, mind you. But every waking moment of my time was working on these arches and then getting the stone for these arches, because as you can see, it's all stone. It is really stone intensive. And again, it's not going to be like that forever, right? So, there's going to be a lot more intricacies in there, and some of the pillars there's going to be some redstone, like in the hearts of the city, so you can hit a button, get some water that comes down, you can grab your water and go, which is very nice. So before I go, I actually just started cooking some clay that I found. So what else have I been doing? I did go on a trek. That original clay mesa biome that I found, I kind of claimed it. And actually, let's take a look. Might as well. So we're going to go in the nether, a very scary place. And so what I did was I traveled by boat, and I headed over there. Oh, no. Sheepy, what are you doing in the nether? This is not a place for you. I still have yet to work here, because I haven't really gotten my potions up and running. This is not going to get accomplished unless... Oh, son of a monkey biscuit. Come on, let's go. Let's get this on camera. Oh, jeez. This is not happening. We're gonna run like a little girl. Okay, run. Thank God I got full hunger. You can't hit me. Can't touch this. Doom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Alright, so, boom, you can see a portal right there with some acacia logs or acacia stairs, and boom, this is Rehnquist's Mesa Harvester. So we are going to stop in and kind of see what's going on over here. So the neat thing is I got this portal as a door, which kind of prohibits mobs from coming in, but it's kind of scary when you go back into the nether because you got mobs there. So you got to be ready. So I have my efficiency picks. I've got Silky Smooth Cocoa, and I had to change the name because so that's another thing. I went to repair this because it was just about broken. I think it had probably about 100 durability, and it wouldn't let me repair past 2 extra diamonds. So I was like, maybe because I didn't name it, it is a higher durability cost. But what I had to do was I had to repair it with 2 diamonds twice. So it really cost 4 diamonds and 60 levels. But it was still, fixable, because I use quite a bit of this, and it will be. This is our most important tool going forward for our entire city, between the roads and the aqueducts. And I did get my Fortune 3 pick. I think I got that on camera. I don't remember, but I did. So I will be smashing and grabbing all of those diamonds that we collected with our Silky Smooth Cocoa, and using those for repairs and whatnot. So yeah, so this mesa biome I cleared out. There was an original hill that I believe that I had, and actually I don't need this here anymore. These can go, thank you. And so I just kind of built out this little shack here, just a little hidey hole. I've got an acacia tree ready to grow because I was grabbing some stuff, and I've just been clearing out a ton of clay, and I will completely eliminate some of these mountains. This was, I believe, 4 high all the way out to over on top of the chocolate stuff. So yeah. And then also, here's one thing that I found very interesting. When placed next to the red, it really pops. But that little house that we saw earlier, which I will cut back and then go for the rest of the episode, that little hut was actually made from this white stuff. And now that I look at it, it's a little bit better. It makes a little bit more sense. But look how white this looks, right? The house that we made, the villa, is made out of this same clay block, and by itself, it looks really, really pink. And maybe that's because of the biome that we're in or something. But yeah, it looks so white here. And then when we go over there, you'll see it looks pink. And it looks great. I think I did some neat little outside death. Die, little buddy. Thank you. Oh, you brought your friend. Sneak attack. Ninja zombie. Oh crap, I'm out of health. Alright, so yeah, so you'll see as soon as I'm going to actually cut the video here, and we are going to head back and we can talk about my little villa. Alright guys, I will see you in a second. Bye-byes. Alright, and we are back from the nether. Yeah, it was a very tame ride back, so I left the recording technically on just in case something happened, but nothing did. So as you can see, I'm still at 12 deaths. Yeah, yippee, I'm so in contention for the Highlander games, yes. But yeah, so let's take a look at our villa. In fact, let's just fall down real quick. I know that's not what we're supposed to do, but when we get roads that actually connect correctly, then we'll do it. And there technically is, but I didn't feel like taking the long way around. So yes, here is our Roman villa. Now, the reason why I did this, in every other iteration of Minecraft, including Skyblock, I have gone pretty much every series or every gameplay without having my own little house. Now, ooh, that's missing. Thief. So boom, ta-da! And for those of you that follow me on Twitter, it's really important. I like to give sneak peeks. I'm going to use Twitter as my thank you for following me. Here's some bonuses type deal. So you'll get announcements and special things. But what I like to do is I like to take special screenshots and throw them up on Twitter as I go. So if you are not following me on Twitter and you're just seeing this for the first time, please follow me at RehnquistLP. So yeah, so I threw this up on Twitter, and I think it looks fantastic. I can't say how happy I am with this. And you know, some people are like, oh well, look, what comes to there? Well, look at a Roman villa. All right, so sue me. Anyways, but yeah, so this is the villa, and I wanted a little house for myself to kind of start off with, because we had that little hole, it had a bed in it, but that's not a house, right? So this is our first house, and as we go along, as the city becomes more profitable and richer, we will get bigger and bigger. So we've got a little hallway entrance, which may have some storage. I'm not sure. A little hallway entrance, and there's another entrance right here that goes out to the courtyard. We've got some really nice shrubberies, and I love how this turned out. You know, and especially in Italy, they've got the really long trees that are really thin, and I think this really kind of exemplifies that, especially with the fence as the trunk. So with that, you've got the 3 high, and I think it just honestly, those ferns or those trees made the entire build pop. I mean, it was like night and day without it. And I'm sorry that I couldn't build it on camera for you guys, but honestly, again, you know, with the whole wedding thing, blah blah blah. Yeah. So so yeah, let's go inside. And it was very quaint. I mean, there's not much to this place. It's a very basic, and this is going to be our storage area here. Boom, boom, boom. So we're going to have a one wide, and there's not really room for any item frames. I may just kind of have the chests on this side and kind of look up that way for item frames, but who knows. And so we come out. I've got a little kitchen here. We've got just an easy bake oven for some of the small stuff that we're doing, because we do have our big smeltery down in the mines. So I didn't want to have to put a smelter in here. Honestly, it didn't seem to make sense. And so yeah, I've got a little workbench, a little double sink here, and then I was making, dang it, I forgot the clay. I wanted to put a little flour there. And then as we travel up here, also, yeah, boom, I put some stairs up for some stability. And then if we come up here, it's very quaint, and I have not made the bed to come over here yet, but we will. It's going to go right about there. And then I really like these windows here, and I liked the way that, ooh, this is what I wanted. Does that look good? Ooh. That does not. So yeah, let's do this. Boom, boom. And I think that will be perfect. All I have to do is half slab in between. Sorry, and look, you get a little bit of building. So see, I didn't finish it. I wanted to get the last details in there for you. And well, honestly, the last details are really going to be, you know, some of the flower pots and things like that go through. So let's move up this way, and that's not going to be enough, but hey, fill it in. Boom, boom, boom. Dang it, not enough. One more time down. Ha, ha. More slabs. I think I had slabs. I think I put them away. Because I was not planning on doing this, but it fits, right? Oh, dang it. I hate when that happens. That only happens in, like, on a server. I've never actually seen that happen before. Otherwise. Boom. There we go. Slat roof. Perfect. So anyways, back to the bedroom. So this is going to be a very quaint bedroom. Obviously, it's going to be for the bed. I went with these orange looking, or these orange stained panes, because I thought that from the outside it kind of made the rest of the building the white stained clay, which looks pink, and the roof, it kind of made it look like there was a nice glow inside, like somebody was actually living here. And then I put the trap doors for shutters. That was also a benefit. And then I put this here, and this is just kind of, you know, for me, I feel like kind of sitting outside looking up at, because this will be a sunset here. Boom. So yeah, I put this out here so that you can kind of come out here and relax, right? You know, AFK, just kind of gaze off into the distance and look at the magnificent aqueduct and the future buildings that kind of go out this way. And, you know, as a practical other method, you can kind of work on the roof. Tick, 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 re-shingle. So yeah, that's it. So I'm very happy. I'm going to move in between episodes, put in a bed, bring over my chests, kind of eliminate that little hill over there, and life will move on. So yeah. So from now, I need to actually go do some mining, but I have a little bit left in the episode. And actually, let me take a look at the time frame and see what we have left. Okay, so we have a little bit of time left. I did want to talk about the wedding, and it was absolutely amazing. Honestly, you know, they say it's supposed to be one of the best nights of your life, and honestly, they were they were correct for many reasons. And gentlemen, this is really important. Okay, yes, getting married to the one that you love is very important. Now, in order to make that night the best night that it can be, I'm going to tell you the one secret, and that is pick the correct DJ. Okay? The correct DJ will make or break the entire celebration. The DJ that we had was absolutely outstanding. From the uplights to all the different things that he coordinated that he didn't necessarily have to do. And he kept that party rolling pretty much all through the night. So, yes, Silky, Smooth Cocoa, thank you. So, yeah, and that's another thing, too. You know, people say they don't want to spend money on the uplighting. The uplighting makes the whole night. And, you know, if you're on a budget, then, yeah, I understand. You know, don't kill yourself to do anything like that. But if you can manage to afford uplighting with your DJ, then do it. Because honestly, crap, I need torches. It makes the entire night just kind of sparkle, and it just raises the level of everything by about 10 notches. So yeah, I mean, everything went without a hitch. The best part about the night, come on. Oh, server lag, crap. The best part about the night, ooh, look at those diamonds. I'm going to smash them. Was probably the fact that, you know, we had all of our friends and family there, and everybody that RSVP'd came, which was, I mean, absolutely amazing. You don't really see that a lot of times. I've been to weddings where, you know, for some reasons, you know, whether it be that one, misfortune or, you know, freak event, they can't show up. But everybody that RSVP definitely showed up. We had a great time, and honestly, it was amazing. So yeah, I can't, I guess, say enough words about it. The only thing that was a little disappointing, which it didn't affect the whole night, and, you know, my wife, Mrs. Rehnquist, and we spoke about it, and I got so much junk. We spoke about it, and the only thing that went wrong was our florist, which we were not expecting. So that's another thing. You know, there's going to be things that go wrong at your wedding, and it's kind of dependent on how you go about rectifying them. That kind of make or breaks the whole situation. So if things do happen to go wrong, but not anything catastrophic, like, you know, something doesn't look right or it's not what you had planned, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right? So that one. All right. So yeah. I think honestly the whole wedding talk is over. But oh yeah. I will tell you that the best feeling is the next day. When you can sit there and kind of take account of everything that happened and then realize that it is over. The stress of planning the wedding is over. That feeling of always having to get something done is over, and you can kind of get back to normal life. That is priceless, to be honest with you. There's no, there's nothing that can come close to that, and for the most part, especially if you're planning a big event, that trying to keep your sanity through it all is really tough. So grab that. Mine. So, with that said, now that the wedding is over, there will be a lot more episodes from me because, I was in a rhythm for a long time, and then, as the wedding kind of came closer and closer, obviously priorities had to shift because that was the most important part. It's the start of my new family. But now that it's over, we can kind of get back to that groove. Now, this Bloxcentric is kind of the biggest viewer. I get the most views out of this series. So I wanted to sit and ask you guys, what do you guys want me to do? Because I find myself looking back at all the time that I did or didn't have, and I want to give you guys the best content. So what does that mean? Skyblock is very difficult to produce. I will tell you that right now. And I know I'm going a little bit long on the episode now at this point, but this is really important. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about it. Skyblock is really difficult to produce. It is 90% grinding for materials, and then 10% being able to build and make content, which I'm going to finish that series out because it's kind of my start and it's important to me. I guess where it comes down to is, what do you want to see? Do you like the idea of me having different types of games, especially right now with my channel being small and you guys kind of have a limited viewership, or do you kind of like the little break every once in a while and get something different? Because I really love EU4. I do. It's great filler stuff, but even as filler stuff, it does take time, right? So an hour's worth of episodes. Granted, it gives me 3 episodes to put up that are separate. 1 row done. Ooh, good. Granted, it gives me 3 episodes to put up. If nobody wants to watch those 3 episodes because they don't care, or it just doesn't appeal to them, which is fine. Again, everybody has their own preferences. Then I will shift focus because there are other things that I do want to do, especially in Minecraft. I do. Crap, my inventory's full. Let's do this. And that. Oh, crap. I want. No, and that. Just you. Dang it. Q. Boom. Come on, gimme. Alright, so yeah. So I'm going to put this call out in this video, and I probably will do the same in my Skyblock. Maybe. We'll see. Depending on when I can get an episode of that out. I know I have to still build the church, but again, materials just take forever to come by. In comparison to this too, I mean, this is great. I just kind of plow through 2 rows of my mine, and I have a ton of stone, right? So yeah, I guess this is a very important situation, and it doesn't mean that I won't go back to having different, scary, won't go back to having different, types of episodes, different games, but I think that really getting priorities as far as what you guys want is more important for the channel than, what I kind of want to play, in the short term, right? Because as soon as I get to the point where you guys don't matter, no, I'm just kidding. You guys will always matter to me. So yeah, so that, honestly, I'm going to stop talking about that right now and kind of get back to a closing point because, again, the episode is going a bit long. So boom, yes. So there it is. Leave something in the comments. Yes, continue with the extra stuff for a little bit of a break and some fun times. Or no, I want you to focus on Minecraft, which will bring things like Feed the Beast and all that, just all the sooner, right? So again, let me know in the comments, and that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys for your patience and kind of waiting out until the wedding's over and coming back, and thank you for all the views that you've been giving me as of late. I've got some new subscribers, and so yeah, so guys, until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.